Is your drawer looking like a disaster? Bread knives, cheese knives, paring knives, choppers, and cake knives. How many knives do you really need? And every time you cut, you struggle. You smoosh it, you hack it. It does everything but cut it. Well, not anymore. Introducing the trusted Butcher Professional Chef Knife, engineered with super steel. It can cut through this, and even this. Not even this will dull it. The super steel blade is sharper than regular knives. Can your other knives do this? It will tackle any job in your kitchen. Rock hard to the most delicate fruit. Want your knife to glide through cheese? How about a gigantic stack of sandwiches? And slices 9 grilled sirloin like it's gliding through butter. There's nothing this knife can't cut. It's been selling to industry professionals for over $200, and now, for the first time ever on today's show, it's being made available to the public for an unbelievably low price. This knife is going to completely change the way you prepare and serve meals. Today, Ryan Scott and American Idol star Kimberly Locke are showing you just how this super steel blade can slice through everything. Ryan is a 2-time Emmy Award-winning TV show host, cookbook author, and TV personality regular on The Today Show, Good Morning America, and The Rachel Ray Show. He's a baker and restaurateur who has been wowing us with his culinary skills. He says the trusted Butcher is the best-kept secret between chefs and is the only knife he uses.
Please welcome Chef Ryan Scott.
Hey, hi.
I'm good.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. Here's a word I think you've never heard. Super steel. Let me show you what super steel is. Watch.
Oh.
Super steel
wow.
is allowing the steel.
Look, onions flying everywhere.
That's super steel for you right there. This has been a hidden secret for the chef world because it's kind of been our thing. Mushrooms, just slicing through. You see how the mushroom
effortless.
It's falling off.
Paper thin. Look at that. You can't even pick it up.
I can't even see the I see the audience through this. Sir, your yellow tie is gorgeous. I love it. So sliced mushrooms, very easy. How about garlic?
That's
Look at
right.
this. So
wow.
thin, so effortless.
Look at that.
Right? Look, you don't need that novel of a knife set sitting on your counter anymore. I'm gonna take my trusted Butcher 8-inch chef's knife.
Oh boy, here we go.
9 New York steaks.
Wow, look at that.
Right? Pretty cool. Kim, actually, I want to have you show everybody. Come over here, pick up the knife and just slice through that.
This is a sharp knife.
A lot of people, when they're using a knife, they're pushing through because it's dull.
Look at that. That piece said hello. Oh my gosh, that's delicious, by the way.
Right? Ready? Check this out, guys. The red wine sauce, garlic, onion, audience.
Oh, look at that.
And you talk about balance. This knife, this $200 knife, it's back end heavy. That means you're pushing more from the back.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
What's happening? The back end of the handle is really heavy. So this is not balanced at all. How about a $300 knife? That's a mortgage payment. Here we go. So here, I want you to pick this one up and fill this one here. It weighs a ton.
You're exhausted by the time you finish chopping with that thing.
Let me just show you this guy.
Oh, yeah.
What is this one? Top heavy. Back end heavy, top heavy. So now we have all these knives, and I'm gonna pick up the trusted Butcher. The super steel is going from the top of the knife to the back of the knife, which is allowing balance all the way through the knife, from head to toe. I wanna show you what I mean by that. Now we're talking about balance. Here is a piece of cabbage. You notice this.
Wow.
And I wanna show you guys how thin and how easy it is to do this. And I want to show the versatility of this. A soft cabbage to a hard carrot. And I want to show you folks how look at this. I'm not even pushing my knife through.
This is going to be your go-to knife.
How about herbs? All you want to do is actually have the knife just go through it ever so delicately. Because the more you chop the herbs, you're releasing the oils from them and you're bruising the herbs, especially with the dull knife, you're bruising them when you're pushing through. But with the trusted Butcher, you can get thin paper.
Look how fine
Look at
that
this.
is.
But the true test of a great chef's knife is turkey.
Turkey.
Bird is the word. Let's go over here. Let's slice some turkey.
Yes, look at that.
The true challenge is going to be your knife versus the trusted Butcher. How do you personally do it at home? You want me to turn this?
I just cut the front. I start on the front breast,
Okay.
like so. And I'm gonna make a couple of cuts right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already mad because my bird was so pretty.
Let me turn it this way. And you took a nice little slice off that.
Yeah.
Let me just do a nice little, oh.
It's so effortless with this knife.
Just so you know, just 2 fingers.
Yeah.
This is the game changer right here.
Because it's a sharp knife.
Hey, cameraman. Yeah, you up there. Come over here. Just want to give you a little side comparison here. Kimberly's side, Ryan's side. Kimberly's side, the winner's side.
You know what?
All right, so we go from roasted turkey, which is an amazing Thanksgiving, that we jump into this roasted roast beef. It has a caramelized outside. Oh, my job is not hard today with the Trusted Butcher. Look at this, and if I want to go thinner, I can go thinner.
Look how thin that is. That's like the perfect roast beef sandwich.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
You no longer need a bread slicer. You no longer need a meat slicer. I am cutting through this club sandwich with just no effort.
Wow.
What's happening? I'll show you exactly
Look
what
at that.
this is supposed to look.
Look at that.
Wait until you see this knife eliminate a pastry knife and slice through a crepe cake. You heard me right.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
let's
Kimberly.
do this.
Anybody in the audience can't make cakes? Well, I shouldn't have raised my hand. This is a blender recipe. All the eggs, flour, sugar, salt, you name it. Blitz the whole thing, it's done. Also, I just want to know fresh strawberries. And watch this. How nice and how thin I can get these little slices of strawberries that just go like this. You just take those strawberries, right? And just kind of let them fall in the place that make you super happy. Take this warm crepe layer that just sits right beautifully on top of that. Take a little powdered sugar and the audience does what? Woo! Watch right down the middle. Yes! Wow. I don't have to wipe it, don't have to put it in hot water. The same thing here. Boom, all the way down. And this is what I call in the world of happy cakes, baby.
Ooh, look at that.
When I hand you pastries, I am dancing.
Give it to me.
Okay? There's so
All
much pride in the fact that you're baking and spending time making this. And you're gonna literally stop the last mile of a marathon and pull out a knife that's not gonna cut through it.
Right.
Think about that. Finish the race and use the right tools in your kitchen. My friend over here is looking at you. Typically, when I feed her dessert, she breaks out in song. Just go, oh!
Is your drawer looking like a disaster? Bread knives, cheese knives, paring knives, choppers, and cake knives. How many knives do you really need? And every time you cut, you struggle. You smoosh it, you hack it. It does everything but cut it. Well, not anymore. Introducing the Trusted Butcher Professional Chef Knife, engineered with super steel. It can cut through this, and even this. Not even this will dull it. The super steel blade is sharper than regular knives. Can your other knives do this? It will tackle any job in your kitchen. Rock hard to the most delicate fruit. Want your knife to glide through cheese? How about a gigantic stack of sandwiches and slices 9 grilled sirloin like it's gliding through butter? There's nothing this knife can't cut. The Trusted Butcher, America's #1 supplier of meat, is finally making their 8-inch chef knife available to the public. Each blade's super steel construction is harder than regular steel. They're individually polished and sharpened, so the blades will stay super sharp. Trusted Butcher is used by chefs, restaurants around the world, culinary schools, and butcher shops because the super steel holds its edge and has been called the workhorse that can cut through everything.
30 years of being a butcher, I've used a lot of knives. The Trusted Butcher knife is the knife that I use all the time.
Now you can slice through turkey like it's going through butter, fillet fish with precision, shred through cabbage like a well-oiled machine, and chop veggies like the pros. Look, this $200 knife has a handle that's too heavy. This $300 knife has a blade that's too heavy. The Trusted Butcher is perfectly balanced, which means a comfortable knife in your hands that will give you precision cuts and ultimate control. It's been selling to industry professionals for over $200.
סכין השף המקצועית טראסטד בוצ'ר בהורדת מחיר משמעותית. הסכין הנבחרת על ידי שפים וקצבים ברחבי העולם. סכין אחת החותכת את כל סוגי המזון, מהקשים ביותר ועד הרכים ביותר. טראסטד בוצ'ר מושחזת במקצועיות וחדה לתמיד, יותר מכל סכין רגילה. ממזון קפוא ועד העגבנייה הרכה ביותר. בזכות ההנדסה החכמה עם סופר פלדה והאיזון המושלם בין הידית ללהב, טראסטד בוצ'ר מבטיחה חיתוך חד, מדויק ועדין, ותוצאות מצוינות בתוך שניות. אנו גאים לבשר לכם שהשגנו מלאי בהורדת מחיר משמעותית, נצלו את ההזדמנות כבר עכשיו והזמינו את הלהיט העולמי טראסטד בוצ'ר, סכין השף המקצועית הבלעדית בערוץ הקניות, רק ב-147 שקלים, מחולקים ל7 תשלומים קטנים של 21 שקלים בלבד. להזמנות חייגו 1-800-21-00-21 או כנסו לאתר או לאפליקציה ונצלו את הורדת המחיר.
So what I have here is, honestly, a frozen piece of meat. Now I'm going to take this frozen meat, same knife, just from doing that.
Stop it. You know, we're all busy, right? But if you forgot to take the meat out of the freezer, you're okay.
Right?
This is fantastic.
Let me show you what I do. This is my trusted butcher non-stick pan. Put the steak.
Beautiful pan.
Look at this, right in here. So what I do is I get the steak on there and I get salt and pepper all over the top. I'm going to take my beautiful julienne peppers and just set them right on top. And I'm going to kind of let this sit. So, same knife that we've gone through celery, that sliced through like butter. I'm just going to go into some cheese. Guys, right? Cheese slices.
Look at that.
Just like that, no force, really easy to do. All right, take my cheesy bread. Well, it's not cheesy yet. I'm going to put my bread right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay? And look at this.
Wow, look at that.
Caramelized peppers. What I'm gonna do directly in my pan, yes I am. You know what I'm talking about? Watch this, Kimberly. Cheese dance. Cheese dance. Come on, come on.
Cheese dance.
Oh, come to daddy.
Yes. Oh, look at that cheese.
Roll this way, please.
Here we go.
Salmon. This is something that typically scares people, but if you had the right knife, which would be in my kitchens also, is a fillet knife that we would use just to do the fish. You don't need that. What you do is you take your trusted butcher knife, you get right underneath it, and folks.
Look at that.
Folks.
Wow.
It's gone from cheese to club sandwiches to frozen steak.
Wow.
The whole side is
great.
off, right? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you one of my favorite dishes, which is the cedar plank salmon.
Okay.
I have a little bit of ginger. Typically ginger you would want to grate because it's so fibrous and hard to get through.
Hard
the
to
same knife that just went through salmon.
Wow. Look at that.
Right, guys? You see that?
Wow.
I have a little bit of brown sugar. I have some salt, some pepper, and then cumin. It's gonna get really candy, cook through, and almost cure and smoke it at the same time.
All at the same
you feeling me on that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. What about thinly sliced lemons that are gonna be candy?
Perfect.
And look, I'm gonna take one more slice that goes on top.
I can't believe what a difference a sharp blade makes. Bring it on.
I'm coming.
Bring it on.
I'm coming. Just like so.
Oh, look at that.
So what I like to do is use the cedar plank as a serving vessel. Just dive into this. I like to take a little piece at the end just with your fork to see how it's flaky.
Ooh, look at that.
Steamy.
And that piece next to it has a little piece of garlic on it.
Oh, a little ginger.
That was good.
Winner, winner, salmon dinner.
Yeah.
He's been featured in Forge and Fire and uses the trusted butcher as his choice blade to perform one daring test after another. Master Phil is in a warehouse. Master Phil?
Chef Ryan, I'm in the warehouse because I don't want to do this in front of the audience. Something could go wrong.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Give it up for Master Phil. Are you ready?
Hey.
I'm not. Here we go.
Ice.
Right through that pineapple. Apple sliced right in half. 6 bananas.
Hey. Hey.
And cantaloupe.
Ice.
Yes. Lime. Here's an orange.
Ice.
You got it! Right? Wow. Master Phil, I'm not going to shake your right hand.
I'm just going to ask, would you use any knife to do this stunt?
No, not every knife can do it.
Okay.
But I trust the trusted butcher knife to get the job done.
Well, just in case you were not sold on the fruit chopping, we're going to sell you on 10 bottles of water.
Go for it, Master Phil.
Ah!
Okay. What's the goal over here?
The goal here, Ryan, is to start from this end and go all the way through to this end with one fell swoop.
I'm just going to point this out here. You have a young watermelon with a very firm shell.
Very.
I want to make sure here real quick. You have a butternut squash, which is known for needing a peeler to take the skin off of it.
Yes.
A pineapple, which is a young pineapple, which is super firm. And this honeydew is green as can be. And you plan on going all one fell swoop, all the way through the fruit.
All the way through.
All right.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
He missed the watermelon.
No, he didn't.
He cut it.
He sliced through the watermelon.
God.
I am inspired to do my own. Why don't you guys stop? Actually, scoot back because this is very dangerous.
Oh, jeez.
You ready? Lady in the front row, stop laughing. Thank you.
Introducing the trusted Butcher Professional Chef Knife, engineered with super steel. It can cut through this, and even this. Not even this will dull it. The super steel blade is sharper than regular knives. Can your other knives do this? It will tackle any job in your kitchen, rock hard, to the most delicate fruit. Want your knife to glide through cheese? How about a gigantic stack of sandwiches and slices 9 grilled sirloin like it's gliding through butter? There's nothing this knife can't cut. The trusted Butcher, America's #1 supplier of meat, is finally making their 8-inch chef knife available to the public. Each blade's super steel construction is harder than regular steel. They're individually polished and sharpened, so the blades will stay super sharp. Trusted Butcher is used by chefs, restaurants around the world, culinary schools, and butcher shops because the super steel holds its edge and has been called the workhorse that can cut through everything.
30 years of being a butcher, I've used a lot of knives. The trusted butcher knife is the knife that I use all the time.
Now you can slice through turkey like it's going through butter, fillet fish with precision, shred through cabbage like a well-oiled machine, and chop veggies like the pros. Look, this $200 knife has a handle that's too heavy. This $300 knife has a blade that's too heavy. The trusted Butcher is perfectly balanced, which means a comfortable knife in your hands that will give you precision cuts and ultimate control. It's been selling to industry professionals for over $200.
סכין השף המקצועית טראסטד בוצ'ר בהורדת מחיר משמעותית. הסכין הנבחרת על ידי שפים וקצבים ברחבי העולם. סכין אחת החותכת את כל סוגי המזון, מהקשים ביותר ועד הרכים ביותר. טראסטד בוצ'ר מושחזת במקצועיות וחדה לתמיד, יותר מכל סכין רגילה. ממזון קפוא ועד העגבנייה הרכה ביותר. בזכות ההנדסה החכמה עם סופר פלדה והאיזון המושלם בין הידית ללהב, טראסטד בוצ'ר מבטיחה חיתוך חד, מדויק ועדין, ותוצאות מצוינות בתוך שניות. אנו גאים לבשר לכם שהשגנו מלאי בהורדת מחיר משמעותית. נצלו את ההזדמנות כבר עכשיו והזמינו את הלהיט העולמי טראסטד בוצ'ר, סכין השף המקצועית הבלעדית בערוץ הקניות, רק ב-147 שקלים, מחולקים ל7 תשלומים קטנים של 21 שקלים בלבד. להזמנות חייגו 1-800-21-00-21 או כנסו לאתר או לאפליקציה ונצלו את הורדת המחיר.